All right, guys. Oh, Eobard101's at it again. He took something that he seen on X and automatically made the leap to the Dragon Ball Super manga returning. But don't take my word for it. We'll check it out in just a second. But before that, hit the buttons, sub, hit the like button, and don't forget to tell me in the comment section how much you hate me and how much that I'm a hater and some other stuff that y'all usually tell me, even though I'm pretty much right about this stuff all the time. Anyways, let us get into it. I guess Toyotaro wrote something in his bio on X. And because he wrote this in his bio, it automatically means that we're getting the Dragon Ball Super manga, even though that is completely up to Shueisha and not up to Toyotaro. But I will let you guys decide if I'm being mean or hateful or whatever else that you guys accuse me of.
This is Lord Beerus, and unless you want your planet destroyed, subscribe to Geekdom101. It's even better than pudding.
Alright, so I've got a massive update, huge in the world of Dragon Ball Super. Now, Dragon Ball Super is coming.
For the record, this is not a massive update. This is not a huge update. And nowhere is it posted that you're automatically getting the Dragon Ball Super manga because of this so-called massive update. I just wanted to throw that in there. You know, we like to have a layer of realism along with these videos.
Back later this year in anime form as Dragon Ball Super Beerus, and shortly following that, Dragon Ball Super Golden Frieza, or the Resurrection F arc, is going to be remade also in about 6-7 episodes shortly after, followed by the rest of Super. And then next year we're going to get the Moro arc, which is the Galactic Patrol Prisoner arc. That's coming next year. But the question has been, well, what about the manga? Where's the manga? What happened to the manga? What's going on with the manga?
Remember when I told you guys that these dudes can't just be happy or satisfied with getting a replay of Dragon Ball Super? The Dragon Ball community can never be made happy. That's one of the things that you have to learn from this. They can't be content. They can't be happy. They can't be satisfied. You give them something and they want something else. You give them that thing and then they want something else. It never ends. And honestly, I don't think they deserve anything, but we know how the business is.
We have an update about the manga. Toyotaro.
This is not an update about the manga. This is just him posting something on his bio. Not one time did anybody, Shueisha, Toyotaro, anybody say that this is an update on the manga. Okay, no one. I mean, this is a vague statement that he wrote in his bio, but this dude has already transformed it into views because the Dragon Ball community's desperation is being used against them. Y'all are so desperate for Dragon Ball that this guy understands he can use that desperation against you, and it is working. You are so desperate for this that he knows he can make a quick video off of it, get 20-30,000 views for it, even if it's not even remotely accurate or true.
Who has been the primary writer of the manga, working alongside Toriyama, as Toriyama would co-write the stories with him and make some corrections. But now Toriyama's no longer with us, so Toyotaro would presumably be
and once again, he can't make a single video or live stream without mentioning Toriyama dying. It's like I told you guys, that's his #1 go-to. He has been talking about this for 2 years now, and at this point, everyone should be tired of him constantly using that man's death for views.
The guy has updated his social media and has written right there on his social media. This is the official Toyotaro Twitter account. Everything is for the return of the series. Now,
that's literally the vaguest statement you could ever see. It doesn't say the manga is returning. It doesn't say we're working on new manga panels. It doesn't say any of that. It just says everything is for the return. That means that everything they're doing is for the eventual return. But that's not saying when it will return or even if it will return. Because this guy has no power. It's up to Shueisha. They are the ones who decide if the manga returns or not. And we know the anime can run without the manga because the anime started before the manga. So we don't really need the manga in order to get anime episodes. But I just want you guys to understand, all you people that accuse me of bullying and harassment and all this, the reason why I bring this stuff up is because he is blatantly lying. Nowhere in that statement does it say the manga is returning. Nowhere. But don't matter. It don't matter. Because guess what he's saying? Oh, the manga's coming back.
You're going to have skeptical people say things like, well, maybe he's talking about Dragon Ball Super Beerus. Maybe he's talking about the Galactic Patrol story arc.
No, we don't know what he's talking about. It could be anything. But you see what he's trying to do now is cover his tracks. Because he knows what he's saying is just simply not true. You have no idea what he means by this.
Arc that's going to be the moral arc in the anime. Maybe that's what he's talking about. But it can't be because Toyotaro does not work on the anime. Toyotaro has worked on the manga. He's the manga author. And you have to remember that Akio Iyoku's company, Capsule Corporation Tokyo, they work for the anime and video game sector of Dragon Ball. That's what they do. So anything involving TV shows, movies, and games, that's what Capsule Corporation is like invested in.
Yeah, because we don't know that. Because we need this guy to constantly keep telling us stuff that all of us already know. Like I said, he constantly talks down to people. Every video he makes is him talking down to people. Like we are all stupid and don't know this stuff.
The manga is still basically being run by Shueisha, who are the bosses of pretty much everybody, including Toyotaro. So Toyotaro has updated it, saying everything is for the return of the series. He has to be talking about the Dragon Ball Super manga because
you don't know that. That's just an assumption. He doesn't even say what series he's talking about. He just says everything is for the return of the series. It doesn't say of the Dragon Ball series. See, this is what I'm talking about. This is just a vague statement in his bio that doesn't directly talk about anything. But Dragon Ball fans are being made to believe that this is automatically the manga. This is why I keep telling you guys to use this when you listen to this guy's videos. I'm not saying that the manga won't return. This is the same thing that happened with Dragon Ball Super. I never once said that you wouldn't ever get Dragon Ball content ever again. I just said that these guys were lying about what they know and what they don't know. That has always been my contention. These people make videos, vague statements, and lies and rumors, but they don't actually know what's going on behind the scenes. I don't care if y'all get new Dragon Ball or not. It's not my purpose to try to prevent y'all from getting Dragon Ball. I'm just simply saying this statement doesn't mean that you're automatically getting it. That's all I'm saying.
That's the series he was doing, the ongoing series, and it's the manga. So that right there, I was sent it by a bunch of people this morning, but I woke up late because I went to bed late last night. I was working, and then the news came out. So, you know, it's...
You were working on what? You don't have a job.
Thank you if you send it over to me. I appreciate that because you guys are just sending me the information and I'm making this video of.
Wait a minute. I thought you were the #1 channel for Dragon Ball news and information. So why is other people, fans, and sending you information? I mean, I thought that's what you did. You're the #1 channel for Dragon Ball news and information, but you're having to be sent stuff by your fans so that you can then turn around and make videos. Makes a lot of sense, don't it?
But yes, this is the update right here from Toyotaro.
This is not an update, boys and girls. All he did was change his bio. This is not an official update. It's just not true.
Have been some rumors going around that, like, there was a rumor that Akio was slowing down the production of the manga, but that's not possible because, like I said a minute ago, Capsule Corporation Tokyo and Akio are working for the anime and for the video games. That's what the corporation was put together for. The company's put together to help with the anime, the movies, and the games, working with Toei, working with Bandai. The manga is Toyotaro, Victory Uchida, and Shueisha. So, again, this is not an official, like, date of the manga returning. We don't know that yet.
There it is. We don't know. That's also something he can't go a single video without saying. I don't know, or we don't know. It's always one of those two. And that's because you're not over there in the meetings. You don't know what they're talking about. You don't speak fluent enough Japanese to know what they're discussing. You're just assuming stuff like the rest of us. There's nothing wrong with having a video out, a speculation video, or a wish list video where things you want to happen. The problem happens when you say you know for a fact when you don't. That's when the problems start. When you pretend to know things you couldn't possibly know.
There's been rumors about Goku Day in May. I can't confirm or deny that because I think that's just fans kind of guessing.
And there's nothing wrong with fans guessing. At least they're being honest about the fact that that's what they're doing. You're being dishonest by saying you know stuff that you don't.
Yes, he's talking about the return of the super manga.
No, he's not. You don't know that. You can't possibly know that.
He's still working on it. I don't know if he...
You don't know that either. The last thing we heard about this dude, he was working on his own manga that he created. That's the last time we heard anything about what Toyotaro was doing. So how does he know he's still working on it? This is what I'm talking about. He can't possibly know this. I know you Dragon Ball fans are going to instantly get upset at what I'm saying, but I'm not saying you won't get new manga or new Dragon Ball. I'm saying this guy is telling you stuff he couldn't possibly know the answers to. Okay? Unless you're in the room with these people, you can't know the answers to these things.
As a co-writer, I don't know if he's going to work with Victory Uchida, just with him, because Toriyama's no longer with us. I don't know if he's actually working with the previous Dragon Ball room or members in it. That has not been revealed yet, but Toyotaro is for sure continuing, and this cannot be about the anime, because the only thing that Toyotaro has done to help the anime is that he and Toriyama together drew the original concept art for the gods of destruction and the angels of the other universes besides, 6 and 7. That was Toyotaro and Toriyama, but that was also for the manga. It wasn't just for the anime. So Toyotaro doesn't really work with Toei. I hope that he does sometime in the future, but right now he doesn't. So he's for sure talking about the Dragon Ball Super manga. So that's pretty much it. Short video today. I hope you're having a good one and a great weekend. So let's look forward to Dragon Ball Super's manga coming back. So, now we can see what's going to happen in the future.
No, we can't. You can't take this vague change to his bio as concrete proof that you're getting something. You just can't do it. I mean, you can if you want to, but I'm saying in reality, it doesn't work that way. But of course, got to get the views. And of course, I'm going to be called a clout chaser and a hater for pointing out what anybody with a brain should be able to see. That this guy is taking a vague, open statement in a bio on Twitter and using that to project out to something that he has no proof of.
Like what the next story is. So Moro's out there, Granola's out there. I've been doing streams every Tuesday or almost every Tuesday with Jordan the Mongolorian, and we've been reading Dragon Ball Super, so I am like rereading it for the first time in years.
So not only are you gonna rewatch Dragon Ball Super again, now you're rereading it. This is what I'm talking about. If this is not proof that this community is dead as a doornail, then there is no proof.
and seeing if my opinion changes, binging it, so to speak, with all you guys. So make sure you join us there every Tuesday on the live stream. Make sure you click the live tab on the front page of the YouTube channel, and you'll get all the streams there. So have a good one. Take care of yourself.
Yeah. We don't need the preamble. Anyways, boys and girls, to reiterate, Toyotaro changes his bio to something. Eobar101 automatically assumes it means you're getting something. He's been doing this for 6 or 7 years now, where he sees a post or a tweet or something that he automatically leaps to, oh, we're getting this because of this. I'm not telling y'all to not believe. I'm not doing it. I'm just simply saying use some mental discernment here. What he just did is mental gymnastics. I'm asking you to just simply look at the situation and say, wait a second, how does that vague open statement automatically mean we're getting the manga? And when you actually just stop and think about it, you'll realize what I'm saying makes perfect sense. You can be mad, you can hate me, you can dislike my content, you can just say I'm a small channel trying to get views, all the typical attacks that I've received. But it doesn't change the fact that I'm right about what I said. All the I hate you attacks does not change reality. And reality is, what he said has no proof to back it up, except a vague open statement on someone's bio. So look, believe what you want. Anyways, if you're wondering what's going on with the channel, I just decided to just go back to what I was doing. I moved all of the commentary stuff that I was doing, the fresh and fit, all that, over to my brand new commentary channel. The name of the channel is This Thing of Ours. If you go on the front of this channel, you'll see all of my channels in the featured section. That way you can follow them. I'm just going to make this channel back to kind of Dragon Ball / anime stuff. I got other channels to do other stuff, so is what it is. But yeah, anyways, let me get up off here. I got some other content I got to take care of. I got work tonight, so I won't be streaming today. But I just wanted to kind of let y'all know how I felt about this so-called breaking news. That's not really news. These guys literally have nothing else to talk about. Anyways, catch up with y'all later.